The conversation as well. Hitesh, Punj Lloyd is the stock in focus, reported earnings post-market hours yesterday. But purely on the charts, I mean, we've spent a lot of time discussing the disappointing quarter after quarter from Punj Lloyd. What about the chart? Does it have resilience or will it just give way?
I'm still bearish on Punj Lloyd, which I've been for the last many months, and the results have been bad as well yesterday. So there's no reason to get into this stock at current levels, unless of course we see a 15 to 20% uptick from here, after which I would go long. But currently, I mean, it's best to be out of this counter.
Sandeep was talking about banking, Hitesh. Out of the entire public sector bank space, which chart relatively has strength still, headroom still?
I'm very bullish on banking still. It's my favorite sector and it continues to outperform. Banking is in a major uptrend. Most of the banks are looking very good on the charts. You could look at a Bank of Maharashtra where we could enter with a stop loss of 60 with a target of 81. We've also got an IndusInd Bank where you could enter with a stop loss of 198 with a target of 250. SBI continues to look very strong on the charts, so does Bank of Rajasthan. Banking counters and all financial companies like even an LIC Housing Finance, these continue to outperform and look very, very strong currently.
Expand the list, go beyond banking. Couple of ideas for today's trading session, Hitesh.
Banking and auto continue to be very, very strong, but we also have pharma and IT which look very good, and consumer durables. We had given a call on Bajaj Electrical sometime back, Titan as well. Currently you could look at going long on BPCL with a stop loss of 610 with a target of 800. We are also very bullish on Castrol with a stop loss of 425 and a target of 515. GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare, we could go along with a stop loss of 1725 and a target of 1975. And finally, one more name in the banking sector, Yes Bank, which is looking extremely bullish. We could enter the stop loss of 282 with a target of 350.
We got a nice mix there. Bajaj Electricals, Castrol, GlaxoSmithKline, Yes Bank, BPCL also, I believe Hitesh just mentioned. Sandeep, morning.
Thanks, Bianca, for those interesting news headlines. Right now, VIP Industries flashes at the bottom of the screen. They're looking to acquire a company in Europe. They're saying they've already identified the entity that they actually want to buy. That's Pull VIP Industries, one of the best performing stocks over the last months now. Last year actually, it's done some 750, 800% to close to that. A big mover, 430 rupees now is where the stock left off yesterday. All started all the way from about 150 odd rupees and has come right up.
Prashant, just some further details on
opening go, 7.5 odd minutes or close to that. Hitesh, I don't know if he asked you a quick view on some of the mid-cap banking names. How would you play in some of them? Strength still quite evident on most stocks?
Yes, banking continues to remain strong, and we could enter in any of the mid-cap banking names, the PSU banks. All of them are looking extremely bullish on the charts. Bank of Maharashtra, IndusInd Bank, Bank of Rajasthan. We've discussed some of the larger names as well, which continue. SBI continues to look very strong on the charts, as does Yes Bank, Axis Bank. Allahabad Bank has given a huge move and continues to look extremely bullish. So I would recommend being long in any of the banking sector stocks, and if the trend were to change, we would get stopped out eventually, but in the fear of getting stopped out now, there's no reason to exit our position now. So remain invested in banking and continue to benefit from this uptrend.
Central Bank of India specifically, Hitesh, probably has been one of the few laggards. 175 at close yesterday.
Yes, Central Bank of India, I agree with you. It's not looking as bullish as some of the others, but the advantage of a sector being so bullish is that all the laggards would ultimately start catching up, and Central Bank seems to have broken out of this range. It's crossed that 170 upper part of the range, which it's been there for the last 5 to 6 months. So we could go long in Central Bank with a stop loss of 170. That could turn out to be a good play as well.
Okay. Do you track VIP, Hitesh?
Yes, I do.
What's the outlook? It's already run up quite a bit.
The charts are looking extremely bullish, and VIP's got what we call a parabolic trend. It's risen parabolically over the last couple of months, and the thing with parabolic trends is they continue to rise very sharply, but at some point of time the trend reverses and then there's a sharp fall. But there's no suggestion of that end coming to right now. So if somebody is looking for to jump onto the right for the last whatever 5, 10, 20, 25%, VIP industry is one of the strongest candidates currently.
Well, let's stay with VIP Industries. We have Dilip Piramal, Chairman of VIP Industries, joining us on the phone line. Sir, good morning.
Your thoughts on the opening? Nothing. 13 odd points on the Nifty now. 5452.
Prashant, I think the fact that we continue to remain above 5400, and as you said sometime back that every time we go down we continue to make higher tops. So this trend of higher tops and higher bottoms is still in place, which is something that is very, very positive. And like I said, I mean, the minute we cross, I mean the time we cross 45, 50, 54, 50, 55, 50, that zone which is proving to be a strong resistance right now, we'll find a lot of people on the retail side who would be jumping in and throwing in the towel at that point of time. So overall the charts are looking good. It's been consolidating for some time now, the Nifty, but we could see some kind of a breakout from this range sooner rather than later. FIs continue to pump in a lot of money, and that's something that is very, very positive. They are going to pump in a lot of money, and I think the time when DIs start buying, both of them would work in unison, and then that's when we would see the next move in the market happening.
I'm going to mention a couple of stocks. Unichem Laboratories, Hitesh, on the NSE is up 1.1%. It plans to build a factory for cardiovascular and pain relief drugs for the US market. Do you track that stock? 448, 449 levels is where it's currently at?
Yes, I've got the charts open now. Unichem temporarily has had a kind of a pullback, and from a trading perspective, I would look at going long again when we cross 485 on the upside. So currently, it would be wise to be out of the stock and go long once you go out of 485. But from an investing point of view, if somebody is already invested in this stock, you could have a stop loss of below 370 and continue to ride this trend, because otherwise the charts are looking extremely bullish. It's had a pattern of higher tops and higher bottoms. So from an point of view, someone who's already there could continue to remain long. But if you're looking at initiating fresh longs, wait for a break of 385. Sorry, 485. Yes.
Okay, Arcom at 174.75 right now. There's an announcement that's expected from Arcom that Reliance Communications and Universal Music are going to come together to basically provide a 3G music service. That tie-up announcement is likely to come through today. Arcom, Hitesh, at current levels 174. Headroom in that chart or not?
Arcom, once again, I would look for a break of above 190. And in the telecom space, Bharti Airtel is something that has given a positive upbreak. So, in fact, we've initiated a long in Bharti Airtel a couple of days ago. So Bharti Airtel is looking the strongest in the telecom space, followed by Idea. Arcom, we would look for a break, like I said, of about 185, 190 before initiating a fresh long.
This is a small one, and I'm not sure you track it, Hitesh, but Scooters India, the stock is up 5% on reports that it's planning to sell 74% stake to an auto manufacturer. These are media reports, newspaper reports this morning, and Scooters India stock is up 5% right now. Do you track that one at all?
No, I don't have that, unfortunately.
Okay, it's a 26 rupees stock, currently up about 5%, but small company. Prashant?
Good to talk technicals with you, as always. Take a break at this stage.